I confess it, I love Barney Stinson. How entertaining is Barney? Well, he gets tons of girls, he wears expensive suits, and as he'll tell you to your face, he's awesome.
I wear suits and I'm awesome. Now, ladies, slut up. Make every night legendary. Challenge accepted.
But what makes him so awesome? Let's distill his awesomeness into a few powerful ingredients that you will be able to model yourself immediately after watching this entire video. Now, let me ask you, have you ever noticed how important the sound of your voice is? One study done at the Duke School of Business found that CEOs with a slightly deeper voice made an extra $187,000 per year. Think about it. What percent of conversations involve someone's voice? All of them, right? Well, we're all influenced by the sounds of others' voices, yet we spend almost no time working on it. See, Barney Stinson never has an issue holding a girl's attention in conversation. He has a high status voice. In this clip, I want you to notice how his voice is loud and articulate. Not a single word is mumbled or muffled. And second, see if you can notice how often Barney switches up tonalities and cadences, which is a common pattern that you are going to find among all of the world's best speakers and communicators.
Barney, they're hot.
Oh, there is so much to teach you all. You have just become victims of the cheerleader effect. Glad you asked. The cheerleader effect is when a group of women seems hot, but only as a group. Just like with cheerleaders. They seem hot, but take each one of them individually, sled dogs.
When I'm coaching clients at my weekend boot camps and masterminds, I often find myself teaching them to stop qualifying yourself so goddamn much. Listen, women will test you, and you'll fail these tests by reactively qualifying yourself. For example, imagine she says, "Where do you work?" You answer honestly, "The Apple Store." With a non-impressed look on her face, she says, "Oh, that's cool, I guess. What do you do there?" Do you start to explain to her how it really is a cool job? That would be qualifying yourself. Or do you not care what she thinks because you know that it's cool? So instead, you tease her and tell her if she wants a discount, she's gonna have to wine and dine you first, right? That is making her qualify to you. Do you notice the difference?
Oh, snap.
See, Barney Stinson rarely qualifies himself to women. It's one of his greatest strengths in game. Let's watch him pass a test right here.
I've been going to the Lusty Leopard for 7 years.
Wow, that's like 49 in perv years.
69. Sell 5.
She criticizes him for his persistent strip club schedule, but instead of justifying, he absurdifies. This is an old formula that says when a girl tests you, agree and absurdify. Let's see one more example of Barney non-reactively passing a test right here.
Come on, I know it didn't work out between us, but we did have a relationship.
We had sex twice in your car and then you dumped me. How is that a relationship?
Twice.
I have a friend who lives in Vegas. He has been a male stripper there for over 15 years. His stories are wild. All I can really say about it is, buddy, if you are planning on getting married and your fiance is having a male stripper at her bachelorette party, you may want to rethink things. But my friend is not in control of his emotions, and so he still falls for every girl, and he still has good days and he has bad days. What if you never had a bad day again? What if it was just sunshine on the inside every day for you? This can be the result of state control, the ability to rapidly change how you feel in an instant. Watch Barney tell us all about it right here.
You know what Marshall needs to do? He needs to stop being sad. When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. True story.
So how do you actually do this? Well, we know motion creates emotion. If you want to feel better, start moving. Anytime I notice my state dipping down, I just get up and I do whatever it takes to make myself feel good again. My personal go-to is the bark. And yes, I do that in public. Now, love him, hate him, get mad because he's not a real person, it doesn't matter because we cannot deny that Barney Stinson is an action taker. A mentor once taught me, Jason, he said the key is limiting the amount of time between idea and action. If you can get that window close to 0, you're doing it right. Most people put weeks and they put months in between their ideas and their actions. Compare that with Barney. He wastes almost no time between idea and action. He jumps in before he can swim. He's constantly in motion, making his impact felt. And I admire anyone who is taking action instead of talking about it. Do you? And setting aside judgments, I mean, It is pretty damn impressive. The guy completed his own intricate playbook for meeting women.
Basic moves like the don't drink that. Whoa, don't drink that. I saw some guy slip something in there.
What?
Who?
That guy.
Thank you.
Not one of these is a cheap trick. Except for the cheap trick. I'm the bass player for Cheap Trick.
The snassa?
I'm actually in a top secret government space program called Secret NASA, or SNASA.
Do you go to the moon and stuff?
Well, not the moon you're familiar with, though I have been to the smoon.
Now, we couldn't discuss Barney Stinson without discussing his style, could we?
Ted, I'm gonna teach you how to live. Barney, we met at the urinal.
Oh, right.
Lesson 1, lose the goatee. It doesn't go with your suit.
I'm not wearing a suit.
Lesson 2, get a suit. Suits are cool. Exhibit A. Wait for it. Marshall Erickson, suit up! Ted, suit up! Suit up! Hey, if my bed's gonna suit up, it's gonna do it right. Look at you, not even suited up. Just, okay.
Barney Stinson has high status style. His wardrobe choice is almost always suits, but it doesn't have to be suits for you. High status style means it's your own chosen style that stands out and makes you memorable. It also means that you're no longer wearing the same shit that you did when you were in high school, right? With 10 years of dating coaching under my belt today, I've seen it thousands of times. Upgrading your style might be the fastest tool at your disposal right now to increase your success with women today. And by the way, you know what's stopping you from upgrading your style even more? That little voice that looks at different styles of clothing and says, well, I would never wear that. I say squash that voice because it doesn't have your best interests at heart, or at least mute him long enough to try a new jacket or a new hat. You deserve it.
I'm your bro. I'm Broda.
Now, if you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to hit the like and push the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already, because I'm working on new breakdowns like this for you right now. And hey, let's recap, right? 1, high status voice. 2, no more qualifying yourself. 3, state control. 4, high status style. And 5, action taker. Now, if you want to learn all 12 signals to becoming a high status male, then I encourage you to click the link below in that description to download my best-selling audiobook, Higher Status, right now. The book is $20 on Amazon, but it's free for you to download from my website. Just help us out with the small hosting fee. And that's it for today. I am Jason Capital, America's Honest Dating Coach. You are a certified badass, and I'll see you soon for our next breakdown. It's going to be legend. Wait for it.
Dairy! Legendary!